This is Gaylord Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. There are certain games that get the juices flowing, and when you have number 1 versus number 2, it'll send a shiver up your spine. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Oklahoma Sooners. Reese Davis, Dave Pollock, and Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline where she is keeping a close eye on some injury news that's unfolding.
The Sooners head coach told me here in the pregame they have a lot of confidence in their backup this week. He was able to come in for their injured starter last week and have a very productive game. They like how he read the defense, how he got guys in and out of plays, so they are expecting to be able to really count on him here today in this big game. I'll keep you posted on how comfortable he looks starting out the first quarter. Guys?
Ollie, we'll see what kind of problems that might cause. Sooners will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The handoff. Powers through the defender. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Guys, I know 1 versus 2 largely speaks for itself, but think of everything that's at stake. Playoff positioning, impressing the committee, potential buys in the college football playoff, all at stake today.
The intensity in this game will just simply feel different than anything else we've seen throughout the course of the year because of what is riding on this game day.
No doubt, the stakes, you don't get 1 versus 2 late in the season very often. So a chance to make a statement, a chance to prove you belong, a chance to really punch your ticket. Whoever wins, they're in the college football playoff.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Caught over the middle, it's Alexander. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Underwood trying to cut through the noise. Got his man. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision.
Well, they weren't thrown to the sticks on that 3rd down. They hit the drag route. They get a nice gain, but that now sets up 4th down with more yards to go, and it's decision time. I think moving forward on 3rd downs, you got to start thinking about routes down the field.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Hits inside. It's Henderson. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Ready. Return. Ready, go.
Snapped it in the shotgun. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Throwing, Underwood. Pulls it in. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And the Wolverines trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off.
And, man, that's a good job by this defense. Great job being physical, penetrating, getting in the backfield, 3rd and goal, expecting run, getting in there, and now forcing a decision for this offense, forcing the 4th down and goal.
It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Deep in the end zone, it's Blaylock. He's got great speed. He stopped right there. Oh, he might have been a step away from taking that one a long way. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Gonna run it. It's Henderson. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Rid of it on the RPO. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And the Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down.
country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking for running room. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Underwood. Under pressure. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Here's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down. The Wolverines will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets a block. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. He's going for it all. He's got it down the field. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Tells to run, wants to pass. Fires quickly. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Sooners are in the hurry-up. Driving forward, it's Henderson. And into the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. Here's Underwood to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. Guys, top 5 matchup this late in the season. It feels like a de facto playoff game.
It is, man. This is the big showcase. Late in the season, you're proving to the committee exactly who you are, where you stand. I don't think it gets any better than these late season showdowns. A lot of time rivalries too, Jesse. These are the best.
David, you're right. And both of these teams have been on a collision course all year long. We knew that this game was going to matter a lot, so you know the intensity is going to be off the charts. And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And this offense has really showed me something today, man. They've already put some drives together and made some explosive plays, and now just executing on third down. They've shown you a little bit of everything, and this offense is looking like it's the real deal.
Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. This time they'll throw it. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Making the adjustment. Looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. Touchdown Sooners! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Turns it upfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on third down. I know we're in the second quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to that.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Fresh set of downs going up top. Back's got it on the screen. Nifty little juke, and he's out to the 37 before he stopped. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Sooners in a good spot here with second and short. Quarterback changing the play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route at him.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Finds his man. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered.
Makes the grab in their space. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Fresno State taking on the Colorado State Rams. And it's the Bulldogs looking to make it 5 straight wins, and they do that. They essentially lock down a postseason spot. Though, I think their goals are far bigger than just that. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Mountain West.
The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's changing the play. Right back to it. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Wants to throw on third down. On target over the middle. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And how about relying on this freshman just to be the starter and to come into the season and to trust him? And now you look up, man, and you're in playoff contention with a young buck pulling the strings, the confidence continuing to grow, the confidence in coaches and what they're asking him to do. Jesse, how are you not ready?
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And finally getting home and getting the sack. This quarterback, his jersey's not even dirty. We're in the second half. We're behind. We've got to find a way to create some momentum plays. That's step 1.
And the Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Lets it go. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. So here comes the Michigan offense. The defense set them up with a turnover and now to try to cash it in. Wide receiver going in motion. Throwing, Underwood. Going long. Intercepted to stop the threat. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smarter.
They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Underwood. Reels it in. Touchdown, Wolverines. A great catch and run for 6. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Oh, pressure's coming. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today.
Makes the catch, and he's free. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. And this passing game has them calling Boomer and answering Sooner again.
And they're starting to get this crowd jacked up and this crowd riled up. And listen, they love their team. And, dude, think about all the success Oklahoma has had over the years. Different casts of characters. But one thing they always have, offensive success.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the offense found no success with the backward going pass. How about a forward pass on 2nd and long? Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Got him downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
The Sooners are rolling down the field. Making the adjustment on the play. Wants to throw on first. A strike downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They go play action. Bryce Underwood. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how...
Sends it downfield. Catch inside the 25. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Here's Underwood to throw. Hauls it in. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. trying to cut through the noise. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm.
Guys, they're going to pass on taking the short 3 here and try to get the touchdown. And this is a pretty big gamble. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on 4th. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Obviously, they fail on that 4th down, but because there's still time on the clock, this game's not over. Who on defense right now can step up and make a big play and get the ball back to the offense?
We'll send the tight end in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. There he goes. Crosses midfield. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. They'll take the penalty and move them back. The give. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Fires to the tight end. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
He's got it on the run. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Underwood to throw for it on 4th. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Slips through the line. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Gonna run it. It's Henderson. Fighting off the defender. Breaks into the open. Past the 30. Past the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. These corners going to give them some space. Look out! Being chased. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Motion from the wideout. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.